A very good morning and welcome to this edition of Yes 101 Visual Radio for the Newsfirst team. I'm Kenza Farooq.
I'm Janabdin. We start off with a look at your headlines.
Newsfirst headline.
And making headlines, 3 dead, 6 injured in Alpitia as police uncover gang motive. Temple murder suspect killed in police exchange of fire. BIA to expand, new passenger terminal underway. Trump says a TikTok ban would only help enemy of the people, Facebook. Premier League clubs to prioritize new financial system, says League.
Now, taking a look at your top stories for this morning, according to the Alpitia Police Division, investigations into last night's shooting at 2 separate locations reveal a connection. Police believe the shootings, which resulted in 3 fatalities and 6 injuries in Pittigala and Ambalangoda, were carried out by the same organized group of criminals. Police spokesperson DIG Nihal Taldua detailed that a suspect travelling in a motorcycle opened fire near a shop in Guruwala area of Pittigala, killing 1 person and injuring 3 others. 2 injured men and a woman received treatment at Galita Regional Hospital. 1 injured individual had prior murder charges. Police suspect that this attack targeted him specifically. A T-56 firearm is suspected in the Pittigala shooting. Meanwhile, another shooting in Galegoda area of Ambalangoda claimed 2 lives and left 3 injured. Investigations are underway.
And now, throughout the past few months, we have been seeing crime taking up a hike in Sri Lanka as well.
Definitely,
Last night we
Robert.
saw 2 shootings,
Gun
and
violence.
you just reported on another shooting in Alpitia, and now here's a follow-up on the shooting at Malwatu Hiripitia. Now, a suspect arrested over the murder of a Thero in the Kahatana Sri Ganarama Vihara in the Malwatu Hiripiti area of Gampaha died during a police operation. Now, according to police reports, the suspect opened fire at officers while he was leading the police to a weapons stash in the Yatawaka area of Attanagalla. Now, the officers rather returned fire, resulting in the suspect's death, and the deceased suspect was identified as a 27-year-old resident of Aralagan Villa. Now, he was also apprehended earlier in Monaragala's Hambegamo area in connection with the January 23rd shooting at Kahatana Sri Ganarama Vihara in the Malwata Hiripite area of Gampaha. And Kenza, I believe you have more news from home for us?
Yes, definitely, Jua. The Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Aviation announced plans for a brand new passenger terminal at the Bandanayake International Airport in Katunayaka to address capacity issues. According to Ministry Secretary Rawan Chandra, the new terminal will boast 30 departure windows, significantly improving passenger flow. Construction is slated for completion by the 31st of December 2024 and will be undertaken by a selected local construction company. The project carries a budget of 2.5 billion rupees.
International news.
And now bringing you news from overseas. Now, we do know that it is a time where a lot of elections are taking place around the world, and Sri Lanka is also hopefully to be having an election now. Going to America now, former US President Donald Trump has criticized a congressional bill to force TikTok's parent company to sell the app or to see it banned in the US. Now, Trump, who attempted to ban TikTok in 2020 while in the White House, said the proposal would give unfair advantages to Facebook owner Meta. Now, lawmakers are debating a measure that would force TikTok parent company ByteDance to sell it by the 30th of September. Now, President Joe Biden has said he will sign the bill if it does pass. Now, Trump also told foreign media on Monday, without TikTok, you can make Facebook bigger, and I consider Facebook to be an enemy of the people. Now, those were the words of former President of America, Donald Trump. Now, when he was asked about app security, the Republican presidential candidate said there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad with the social media platform. So an interesting scenario taking place there in terms of social media, and TikTok especially, which is, we do know, a leading social media app around the world as well.
Around the world. And now, finally, we will move on to your sports news.
Sports news.
Now, Juad, we all know, and a lot of football fans out there know, that the football schedule, the league schedule, has been tight. And meanwhile, the Premier League clubs agreed to prioritize their efforts around a new financial system, the league said on Monday after no agreement was reached during shareholders' meeting. The British media reported that the league has failed to agree to a new financial settlement at the meeting on Monday, as the planned vote was scrapped when it became clear it would not be supported by the required majority of 14 clubs. The English top-tier clubs were warned by the British government to reach agreement for a new financial deal with football league teams or have one imposed on them by an independent football regulator. The league and clubs also reaffirmed their commitment to the wider game, the Premier League added, which includes 1.6 billion euros, which is approximately $2.05 million, US billion dollars, distributed to all levels of football across the current 3-year cycle.
And with that, we come to an end on this edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Jad Abdi.
And I'm Kenza Farooq. For more of these visual radio, stay tuned to Newsfirst. Thank you for watching.